there's a lawsuit I wanted to mention this morning. This is crazy. Eugene Strickland has filed a lawsuit against Walt Disney World alleging negligence and seeking damages for injuries sustained on the downhill Double Dipper water slide at Blizzard Beach.
Been there.
Have you been on that?
Absolutely.
Strickland claims that he suffered permanent catastrophic injuries during a visit during July of 2021 when he became airborne and landed forcefully on the slide surface and lost teeth. The complaint states that Strickland, weighing at 334, exceeded the ride's 300-pound weight limit because it had been tested and rated like, okay, you can safely do this at 300 pounds or under.
Gotcha.
He asserts that Disney failed to maintain safe premises and address known safety hazards. The case is set for a jury trial in May of 2027.
I didn't know you could be too big for a water slide.
Yes, absolutely. Because the speed of it. Just exactly what they're saying. It's like with the turns and the speed, you can get lift and then end up coming down.
Isn't that on you, though? Isn't that on you as a human being and a person knowing you're too big to ride something?
You get warnings every time you go on those, and they have them in the directions, too. It's like, if you're bigger than this.
If there's a sign, you're good.
Yeah, there's signs up all over the place.
If there's a sign that says, hey.
And the height requirements, too.
Like
you know the way the world is now. It's like if you tell somebody, hey, you know damn well you too big to get on this thing. Like, I mean, and you would expect somebody to be able to have that conversation, but that's fat shaming and all these other things and blah, 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 blah. So just imagine somebody walking over to your group and saying, hey, excuse me, can you come up for a second?
Yeah.
And then your group is watching and it's like, hey, how much do you weigh, sir?
No, you don't say that. You just say
you can. Do you know when they put you on the crop duster planes, the little American Eagles, the little tiny joints? They ask you your weight, and some people lie. So, and realistically, you should, to cover your ass, have a scale there.
Have a scale before you go on the ride?
Yeah, why not? Step up on this scale, let us know.
In the little Cessnas, you have to have the right weight balance, so they ask you
your weight because they want to know your weight plus the baggage weight that they got in there. They want to know exactly how.
Well, if you can weigh my luggage.
Nobody want to get a lid.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you ask somebody their weight, but maybe you just say, hey, do you fit in the requirements for this?
No. Yeah. You got to be specific. If they and the dude is suing for $50,000. Like, I don't know who his lawyer is, but Disney.
He just needs his teeth fixed.
I think he's probably just doing it for the bill that he got for messing up his face.
But Disney gonna walk in there with it in their knapsack. Like they just gonna be like,
they're gonna have 25 lawyers.
All you want is $50,000.
They could have already written the check, but I think that
go ahead and take
they get sued all the time for silly stuff. Not that this is silly.
Like you sue them for 500 and settle for 50. Like you sue for 50. They're like, yeah, we got that in the car.
Here you go.
I'm loving the text messages right now. It's like he didn't see Norbit.
Yeah, you get airborne on Norbit.
The movie.
The movie.
Stop.
Hey, it says Jeff says Adventure Island has scales on some of their water slides.
See that? That's what I'm saying.
They
There's nothing wrong with that.
Wow.
If it's in the rules, it's like, hey, for us to stay in compliance, step on.
At Aquatica, they weigh you.
They should.
This is crazy. I never knew this was a thing.
Why wouldn't you weigh somebody if you're saying 300 and something pounds is a projectile coming downhill and wet? That's damn near SeaWorld. If you take something 350 pounds and wet it and send it downhill, you trying to tell me that's not close to SeaWorld?
Hey, that's a fast projectile.
That is a fast projectile. That's damn near a car.
Did you just call a person Shamu without saying it?
No. It's just
I believe I did. And I believe you should be able to.
Oh my God.
If I got up there and said, hey, everybody get out the way, I'm coming down, they should stop me or tase me. Mm-hmm. Like, don't do that.
Tase you?
Don't do that, sir. Sir, that's deadly right there. Don't do that. That's terrible.
Meredith has never seen scales at the water slide because she's never had to step on one. Now, does everybody have to step on one? Isn't
I
that?
think okay.
They
Does
size you up?
everybody have to show their ID at the liquor store?
Yeah. Well,
Nope.
no, they don't.
Because certain people, they walk up and they're like, "All right, old timer, you can go ahead and
you're
just keep it
good.
going."
You're good.
You know, because the old dudes always be the ones reaching in their wallet, like, "Bruh, I get it. You use Neutrogena, but yeah, I know you 60."
Aren't we not
Just
supposed
go
to
ahead and
size
go
people
forward.
up these days,
You,
though?
you are supposed to size people up,
But you should-
they're not gonna make you step on it. They see you light.
You should also
you
act
ain't
your
nowhere
weight,
near
though.
300.
You should act your weight though.
Absolutely.
Like legitimately.
What
if
does
you
that
know
mean?
Act your weight.
If you know
Don't
that
show
you
up
over
for the
300
skydiving
pounds,
class if you 330 and they looking at you like, bruh.
I've heard of act your wage. I've never heard of
Yeah.
act your weight.
Act your weight.
I'm
Don't be out
learning
there doing
so
that.
much today.
Yeah,
Don't
like
do
you
that.
remember when Orlando was when we were going down the buildings,
And I said, hey.
and Orlando was like,
I was like,
"I'm
hey.
too big for that,"
I'm
and I
like-
was like, you know what? I respect that
But we
because
were-
Bro, and they were telling me, no, you're not. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, this ain't the time to be kind. This ain't the time to be kind, dog. I'm sorry. I'm not scaling this building.
What if he identifies as skinny? Somebody
Yeah,
said.
that's it right there. Wow. Somebody said just because Rasputia did it don't mean it should be done. Amen to that right there.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Thanks for checking out our video. We really appreciate it, and I know you want some more, so make sure you hit like and hit subscribe right below.